We're rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh, okay. Hi, Dale Davidson here. Davidson Law Offices, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll give you some good information today. If you like what we're doing, like and subscribe to us. And hey, leave some comments below so we can help you out, give you some good valuable information. So, topic for today is the top 10 issues facing seniors here. And so let's just jump into it. Number one is healthcare costs. So as we get older, we're seeing more and more doctors, and so our kind of life starts revolving around our doctor's appointments and things of that nature. So the issue that we've got here is not necessarily revolving around the doctors, but the increase in cost here. And we're going to talk a little bit more about finances here in just a few minutes, but it's expected that we'll be paying, in addition to going to more doctors, we're going to be paying about 6.5% more for our medical costs here this coming year. All right, number two. All right, disease. So we're talking about diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, macular degeneration, osteoporosis. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Those kinds of diseases that seem to affect our seniors more often than others. So, for instance, my dad, who recently passed away, he died of dementia. And it's a really, really terrible, terrible disease. Unfortunately, no cure, but the Alzheimer's Association is actively engaged in trying to come up with a cure. So, interesting fact, every 3 seconds, somebody is in this world is diagnosed with dementia. So just count 3 seconds on your watch and see 1, 2, 3. Another person's been diagnosed, and so it's a really bad, debilitating disease. So physical aging. Now, getting old ain't for sissies. I know ain't a word, so I ain't gonna say it according to my grandmother. But hey, look, as you get older, things don't work the way they should. For instance, this past weekend, I woke up with a severe case of tendonitis in my right ankle. And if you hadn't guessed it, with all the grade, I'm a little old here. Don't know how it happened, but it happened. So as we physically age, we're just always changing, and so we've got to be cognizant of that. Number 4, activities of daily living. So as we age, we can't do things. Maybe we can't go to the grocery store. Maybe our driving skills aren't so good. Maybe doing housework, we can't do that like we used to. Can't keep our house as clean. We've got back issues, we've got knee issues, whatever those issues are. But there are a lot of home healthcare firms out there, businesses out there. Check them out on Google, talk to friends, and they offer services for activities of daily living, such as transportation, take you to the grocery store, take you to the doctor, light house cleaning, meal prep, those kinds of things. So that's a way to help out with the activities of daily living. Number 5, and one of the biggest, is financial security. So guess what? Congratulations to those folks who are Social Security recipients, because this year Congress was so gracious. They gave you a 5.9% cost of living increase in your Social Security. Woo-woo! Unfortunately, and my condolences to you, is that your Medicare premium went up 14.5%. So you're losing money there. Plus, with all that's going on in today's world, we've got a 7% inflation, which means that about 6.5% cost of meat and vegetables, about 6.5% more than it was last year. You got your dairy, your cheeses and things of that nature, about a 3% increase, and of course your bread is about 5.5 to 6% more expensive. So financial stress and financial security is a big issue with our seniors. So loneliness. Now, getting old is not for sissies, okay? You've heard that before. So as we grow old, okay, and plus with all this COVID and this quarantining, okay, so we're were getting lonely. My dad used to sit there and he would read the obituaries every day. Look, God bless him, God rest his soul. I would not personally want to do that, because that, to me, that's depressing. But that's how he was able to, because of the COVID and because of the quarantining, how he was able to keep up with his friends. But again, life is built upon relationships, so don't forget, even in today's atmosphere, go and enjoy your relationships with your family. Don't let anybody interfere with your relationships. Number 7, we have financial predators. Believe it or not, and newsflash, believe it or not, there are people out there that want to take advantage of you financially. So who out there has gotten a telephone call about their car warranty being out? Me. How about your credit card? Me. There was a recent news report where a lady was contacted about bail money for her grandson. The person identified himself as an attorney and said that he needed $8,000 to get her grandson out of jail. Well, she knew that her grandson was not old enough to be in jail. He was 5 or 6 years old. He was pretty young. So they set up a trap and they caught that guy. But that's what's happening out there. You've got people out there who are trying to scam you. Please, please, if you don't get anything else out of this video, do not give your personal information out over the phone to anybody on the phone. Your bank is not going to call you. The IRS is not going to call you. Any reputable company is not going to call you and ask you for your personal information, because guess what? They've already got it. Number 8, abuse and neglect. Again, because of the atmosphere we're living in and with COVID, we have shortages in the nursing homes and the assisted livings. So with shortages come greater chance for abuse and neglect, okay? Because of the staffing, they don't have enough people. And if you're in a hospital or you're in a nursing home, you've got to be turned. If they don't have enough people to turn you, then you're liable to develop bed sores. I think bed sores are probably one of the #1 elder abuse claims in this country today. So, but how do you prevent those kinds of things? Okay. Number 1, visit early and often. Okay. Infrequent visits. Don't go at lunchtime every day. Maybe go for breakfast, maybe go at lunch, maybe go at dinner time, but go at different times of the day, okay? Catch them off guard. Don't let these nursing homes or assisted living say, no, I'm sorry, you can't visit because of COVID. Think of it this way. What happens? I'm going to give you an example. So my wife says, the cleaning service is coming over tomorrow. So what does she do? She starts cleaning the house before they get there, right? Okay. What do you think the nursing home is going to do, or the assisted living is going to do, if they say, well, we're going to make sure that you have to have an appointment to come see your loved one? They're going to make sure that they're cleaned, everything is done, okay? Now, I'm not saying that happens all the time, but there's better average chance than not that that's what's going to happen. So visit early and often, and don't take no for an answer. Now, transportation. Boy, when I turned 16, man, I couldn't wait to hit the road. I've been running ever since, okay? I would be very depressed if I couldn't drive somewhere, okay? But when we get older, our reflexes are slower, right? So then we can't go places like we used to. Our eyes are not as good. We can't see good at night. So our seniors are worried about, well, how am I going to get to the doctor? How am I going to get to the grocery store? I want to take a trip, but I can't drive. So that's a big stressor on seniors. Number 10, okay, in no particular order, is the changing social climate. So adjusting to technologies. Now, has anybody out there experienced telemedicine? I have. How about concierge medical services? Okay. I personally do not like telemedicine. Why? Because I like to be in front of my doctor. Okay. but that's what the world is coming to, so I'm going to have to kind of accept that. Concierge medical services are really kind of a neat idea. We've got some here now that the doctors actually come to you. So concierge services are like an old-timey doctor that would come to your house. So that's what concierge services are all about. And then, of course, we've got, everybody's heard about Zoom. Those are the top 10 issues facing our seniors today. We hope that we have given you some good information. That's what we strive to do each and every day. If you have any questions, leave some comments below. You're welcome to call us, email us, whatever you need to do to get in contact with us, because we're here to help you, and that's what we do. So until next time, be blessed.
Catching bass on an old fishing boat. One more story from Grandpa Joe. Let's get